Good morning to you. Not as cool as the super blood moon on Sunday night, but the full moon inside Commonwealth Stadium was pretty cool too on Saturday night. The football Cats now take a break from SEC play this Saturday as the Eastern Kentucky Colonels travel the short distance from Richmond to Commonwealth Stadium. Lauren Cash is in Lexington for Mark Stoops' weekly news conference with more.
Kentucky's win Saturday against Missouri snapped an 18-game losing streak to ranked opponents. It was also the first win over a top 25 opponent in the Mark Stoops era. Now this Saturday, the Kentucky Wildcats take a step outside of SEC play to take on the Eastern Kentucky Colonels, a team they've had some off-the-field issues with in the past.
It will be addressed early in the week, and I tell you guys we'll talk about it, and it's done with. We've got to move on. I have great respect for Coach Hood in their program, the program he's building, the tradition they've had, and what they've done. We welcome them to our stadium. I think this can be a very good, situation, a good rivalry, and I've seen it before at other programs where teams that are so close let that kind of stuff filter into the game, and there's no place for it. I will have very little tolerance all week. I'll have no tolerance for anything off the field or any talk or all that BS. I don't want anything to do with that. We want to play a good, clean, hard-fought football game.
Now, while Coach Stoops says he was impressed with the bounce-back game by Patrick Towles against Missouri, he does expect to give backup quarterback Drew Barker some reps this Saturday against EKU. Reporting at Commonwealth Stadium, Lauren Cash, WYMT Mountain Sports.
All right, thank you, Lauren. So what does EKU head coach Dean Hood think of this game Saturday? Well, his team 2-1 on the year, coming off a 51-13 win over Austin Peay. Hood is aware of the talent level he'll have to deal with all over the field on Saturday.
I think they're playing great. You look at the competition, the teams that they're playing is, incredible. And I just think that, they're an SEC team, no question. They're a legit SEC team. They proved that last week. The talent level is, great. The quarterback's playing really good, had a heck of a game, against Missouri. Skilled wideouts, all over the place. Line is big and physical.
All right, 7:30 kick time this Saturday night. Fourth time these two have played each other in the history of football. The game on the SEC Network. Kentucky is 3-0 all-time versus EKU. The Colonels are 1-20 in their last 21 games versus FBS schools. Last time the Cats got together with the Colonels was back in 2009, where Kentucky won 37-12. Well, in episode 5 of Chalk Talk later this morning, former UK quarterback Freddie Maggard looks back on the game with Missouri. Maggard grades the play of quarterback Patrick Towles and talks about the depth at the wide receiver position. He also mentions now that Kentucky is getting a taste of winning. Coach Stoops is quick to remind the players no one person is bigger than the team. Here's a preview.
His program is learning to how to win football games, but also how to sustain a winning football program. Not been done at Kentucky in a long time. So I think he's using the Missouri game as an example to make sure that his team stays focused and understands with a roster that's not littered with stars that there's no player bigger than the team as a whole. And I think that message will be sent home quite sternly this week in practice.
UPike top play contenders from week 5. Let's start not with a touchdown, but a field goal. You may ask, why in the world are we starting with a kick? Well, that's because this kick right here by Sean Baker of Leslie County breaks a school record with a 40-yarder. The Eagles are 5-0 with a shutout win over Betsy Lane's second contender, Pineville. It's the human spaghetti emoji himself, Tucker Woolham. That boy been eating all year. Long run for the touchdown. The Mountain Lions beat Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, 41-0. Next nominee, Breathitt County, the guy with 3 names. James Fletcher Collins, 32 to the house. Bobcats get their first win of the season. Fourth contender, we go to our WYMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week.
Fires down the field, it's caught. Little, he's going to go. Touchdown, Prestonsburg.
Bailey Sloan with an off-balance throw to Stephen Little, who goes 46 for the score. Next play, Johnson Central taking on Boyd County. The quarterback goes back to throw. Nathan King starts the tip drill, and look at that. Ends up in Devin Patrick's hands. Take another look at this interception. King almost had it while simultaneously blocking a guy, and then Patrick be like, I got you. You think that was nutty, though. Just across the street at Paintsville, Darren Morris catches a screen. He's in trouble, so he laterals it back to Luke Trimble. Yeah, that's legal. He'd be like, I got you, bruh. Touchdown, Tigers. Trimble wasn't done, by the way. Last Contenders, same game. Scotty Sexton and Trevor Preston have Bourbon County's Clay Bolin running for his life. He passes it. The ball's tipped and into the hands of, Trimble. Luke Trimble with the pick six, boy. He had 4 touchdowns on the night. Now to vote on UPike Top Play Contenders, go to WIMT.com, click the Sports tab, and we'll count down the top 5 at 6 on Thursday. Paintsville will look to stay unbeaten this Thursday in the WIMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week. The Tigers taking on the Hawks of Pike Central, 7:30 kick time. And then on Saturday, the #1 team in the nation in NAIA, Lindsey Wilson, travels to Union. The Bulldogs looking for their first win on the season. 7 o'clock kickoff for that one. Both games live on this TV and WIMT.com. Also want to mention Randall Cobb catches 3 touchdown passes last night as the Packers beat the Chiefs. That's the first look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.